Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make the best ever carrot cake. This recipe is super moist and soft. It's nicely spiced with cinnamon, ginger, and nutmeg, and it has crushed pineapple and coconut, giving it a bit of a tropical note. And it has crunchy walnuts, and it's frosted with my best ever cream cheese frosting. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Be sure to subscribe for new videos every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. So let's get started. First, preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Lightly grease two 9-inch round cake pans or three 8-inch pans, or you can use a 9x13 pan or two muffin pans and make 24 cupcakes. Line each pan with a circle of parchment paper and set them aside for now. Then into a medium bowl, add in the flour, baking soda, baking powder, salt, cinnamon, ginger, and nutmeg. Whisk them until they're combined. And set it aside for now. Then into a large bowl, add in the canola or vegetable oil, sugar, eggs, and vanilla extract. Whisk them until they're well combined. And set this mixture aside for now. Then for the carrots, wash them really well. Then grate them. And measure it. Drain a can of crushed pineapple, trying to press out as much liquid as possible. And measure it. Then chop up the walnuts or pecans and measure them out. I bought them already chopped, so I don't need to chop them. If you like, you can also add raisins. Just use half the amount of nuts and substitute the other half for raisins. Then just add everything into the bowl with the wet ingredients. So the dry ingredients, the grated carrots, the crushed and drained pineapple, the chopped nuts, and the coconut. You can feel free to leave out the nuts and coconut if you don't like them. And mix them until it's all combined. Make sure it's well mixed, because if the baking soda isn't evenly mixed throughout the batter, the carrots will turn green when the cake bakes. It's not bad or anything, it just doesn't look very appealing. But you also don't want to overmix the batter or the cake will come out tough. Pour the batter evenly into the prepared cake pans. And bake them in the oven for 30 to 35 minutes, or until a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean, or mostly clean with a few moist crumbs. If you're making cupcakes, they should only need about 20 minutes. When they're done, remove them from the oven and let them cool completely. Then you're going to need a batch of my best ever cream cheese frosting. I showed how to make this in my last video, and I'll put a link to it in the description box. Once the cakes are completely cooled, run a butter knife around the edges to loosen them from the pan. Turn them out of the pan, and remove the parchment paper from underneath. Then trim the tops so they're flat, You can use a serrated knife if you don't have a cake leveler, but it's much harder to get the tops nice and flat. Then to assemble the cake, spread a little frosting onto the cake board. Add the first cake layer, making sure it's centered. Spread on a layer of the cream cheese frosting. Then add the second cake layer upside down on top so the top is nice and flat. Then cover the whole cake in a thin layer of frosting. This is the crumb coat, which will stop all the crumbs from showing up on the outside of the cake. Don't worry about how it looks at this point. Then place the cake into the fridge for 30 minutes or the freezer for 10 minutes until the frosting is set. Remove the cake from the fridge or freezer and cover it in another layer of frosting, smoothing it out as best as you can. To decorate the outside, I'm going to show you how to add frosting that looks like carrots, and you don't need piping bags or tips to do it. Just add some orange-colored frosting into a plastic bag and cut off the corner of the bag. Then pipe lines of frosting, giving it less pressure as you move it so it gets thinner at the other end. Add as many as you like. Then take some green-colored frosting and cut off a smaller hole in the corner of the bag and pipe lines of frosting onto the wider end of the carrots for the stems. And I'm choosing to add some onto the sides of the cake too. And also in the center of the cake. Then when you're ready to serve, just cut out a slice and serve. And that's how to make the best ever carrot cake. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give this video a like and check out my channel for many more videos and subscribe to my channel for more to come. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.